It's not every day a world leader publicly accuses a foreign government of murder.
Murder?
Yes, murder. And that's just what Canada's Justin Trudeau did in front of his Parliament House recently, reigniting some long-forgotten tensions with India and putting Canada back in the news for the first time since Montreal won the Stanley Cup in 1993.
Wait, hold on. That Canadian trucker convoy that protested the COVID mandates made the news back in 2022. And that was before their bank accounts were frozen.
Oh, yes, but we don't talk about that, do we, Brian?
Nah, she's right. We don't talk about that, Brian.
Yes. Right.
Anyway, Trudeau alleged that the Indian government was linked to the recent assassination of Sikh separatist Hardeep Singh Nayar, which was swiftly denounced by Indian delegates as absurd and politically motivated. But as luck would have it, a meeting between Justin Trudeau and Ukrainian Super President Volodymyr Zelensky in Canadian Parliament was expected to relieve some of the pressure on the Liberal Party leader. But Trudeau has a knack for the gaffe and was about to experience one of the more spectacular frying pan to the fire moments in political history.
Canada, the Great White North. A land of friendship, goodwill and tolerance, where citizens are so tolerant they simply won't tolerate anyone who doesn't tolerate everyone. Where men are men and other men are women. Where citizens are encouraged to be in formation with each other. And leading the charge is its progressive and revolutionary Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, the progeny of strong, influential leaders of the past. His father, beloved former Canadian Prime Minister Pierre, his mother, the glamorous activist Margaret, and his father, Cuban dictator Fidel Castro. Perhaps it was destiny that the boxing, acting, feminist, party-loving cosplayer was sent to transform the land of maple syrup into a beacon of left-wing policy, steadily correcting Canada's backward past to build back better. INN's The Drudge checked in on Canada's soaring environmental, social and governance value over Trudeau's 8 years in power, and their stocks are looking up. But recently, the 51-year-old has discovered that wearing big boy pants on the global stage isn't always easy, becoming embroiled in a diplomatic crisis with the world's largest democracy, India. Trudeau endured a frosty reception at the recent G20 Leaders Summit in Delhi, where he was mostly ignored and then dressed down by several leaders, including Prime Minister Modi, before being made to wait 2 days to leave Delhi airport due to mysterious technical issues found aboard his private plane. Just 1 week later, Trudeau would have his revenge, accusing the Indian government of being complicit in the June murder of Canadian Sikh separatist Hardeep Singh Nayar, who had influenced a Canadian revival of the Khalistan movement for Sikh independence, considered a terrorist organisation in India since the Sikh murder of former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi in 1984 and the bombing of an Air India flight by Canadian Sikhs in 1985. But Trudeau's accusation was quickly dismissed and labelled absurd by the Modi government, a statement made somewhat easier by the complete absence of any evidence or support from Five Eyes intelligence allies. Thankfully, Trudeau's immunity to embarrassment would help him again just days later, when fellow Liberal MP and House Speaker Anthony Rota invited 98-year-old Yaroslav Hunka to Canadian Parliament, who was honoured by receiving 2 standing ovations in the House, including from Trudeau and his special guest Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, despite Hunka having served alongside Nazis during World War II. In his apology 5 days later, Trudeau said he was troubled that the error had fueled Russian propaganda, an opportunity to respond that Russian President Vladimir Putin couldn't refuse.
Абсолютно отвратительным выглядит то, что все аплодировали этому нацисту. Если спикер канадского парламента говорит о том, что во время Второй мировой войны этот канадский сражался против русских во время Второй мировой войны, он не может не понимать, что он сражался на стороне Гитлера, то он идиот. Называет его героем Украины и героем Канады, то он негодяй. Или так, или так.
So while many continue to view Canada as the friendly, modest, hockey-loving place we used to know, Trudeau and his government are busy ensuring his nation is making the news for all kinds of new and exciting reasons. All publicity is good publicity, as the saying goes, and if Trudeau can generate this much attention in under 1 month, imagine what he's still capable of doing in the 49 months he has to go before the next Canadian election in October 2025. James Plushfoot, INN News.